Hello, everybody. It's Jim Shalal, and it's week 4. How are you all? So, I asked some people what they might want to talk about, and I got a few responses on what people might want to talk about. And Amy suggested I should talk about grudges. Oh my God, what a touchy subject. But I think it's a good subject to talk about. Grudges are an interesting thing because it's really kind of about forgiveness. A lot of people say, "Well, I can't forgive that person. That's why I have a grudge." That I don't want to. You look at that situation, you say, "I can't forgive that situation," and that's the tricky part. Is what most people think is that it's forgiving the other person, but it's not true. That's really not what you're doing. It's not forgiving the other person. It's forgiving yourself. And people say, "What the hell are you talking about, Jim? Forgiving you? Why should I forgive myself? I didn't do anything wrong." And that's right, you didn't do anything wrong. But the thing that you have a little discord about is when you hold a grudge, it's like you taking the poison and hoping the other person dies or gets sick. And the reason I say that is because the other person usually isn't affected by it. Most of the time they're not. We're trying to punish them by our grudge, but you're really only punishing yourself. So what happens is you want something so bad that you let your head take more control over the situation than what your gut is saying. So you have reservations, you knew you had reservations, and you decided to ignore the reservations because this is the one thing that you so wanted to have. It's like, I want this thing, I really want this thing. So that was your head, and you knew in your heart, you just knew that it wasn't really going to work out some way. And you had those reservations and you ignored them. So they get bigger and bigger and bigger until it's the exact thing that you don't want. And instead of taking the emotional journey and deciding that through what you felt about the reservations and choosing to not do something or to do something about it back then, now it comes to a head. So now you have this situation that you're looking at the situation, and so you want to blame the other person, but the whole thing about that is you're giving control to the other person if you blame them. What happens is you had the reservations. So you didn't do anything about it. It came to a head, and then this thing happened. It makes you not like the person or the situation, and now you're holding a grudge because they didn't do what you wanted them to do. So then you keep beating yourself up over it, and it's more forgiving yourself because you keep beating yourself up. That's what the grudge is. That's where the poison is. You keep beating yourself up over and over again. Why did I trust this person? Why did I do that? Why did I let myself get into this situation? Why did that person do this to me? But it's really, why did I let that person do this to me? And it's just, you got to stop beating yourself up. You have to make peace with it. And the only way to make peace with it is to say, I'm going to trust myself more. Now that I learned that, I'm going to be a little bit more careful when those feelings come up. I'm going to notice them. I'm going to say, you know what? I don't feel right about this. And don't let anyone tell you, that that's a good or bad way to judge whether you're going to make a decision, your intuition or the way you feel. That's the most important thing. The way you feel about a situation is what is going to be the determining factor, whether it's good for you or not. Honestly, it is. So listen to your feelings. Listen to your feelings. And so maybe the grudge is a good way to signal you to really look at and getting clarity about your feelings. Because now you're more in tune. Like, didn't that situation, that grudge, that whatever happened, didn't that tune you in a little bit more? But instead of saying, I'm not going to trust anyone ever again, basically including yourself, say, I'm going to trust me more. I'm going to trust me more. And that's where the solution lies. That's where it all will work. It's like, when a baby When a baby starts to walk and falls down, you don't say, "Get up, you little dummy." You just don't say that. It's like the you say, "Get up," and you know the kid's going to get up and run and play and become this great person. So it's the same thing when you have a situation. You know when something happens and you fall down, just say to yourself, that was interesting." You know, if you cry about every time and you hold a grudge against every time that something happens to you, you're never going to walk and run and play and have this great life that you're looking for. You know that's what the kid does. The kid says, "Okay, I didn't. Let me try it again. Let me try it again," until they're walking and running and they can dodge the bullets, so to speak. So stop saying to yourself, "Hey, you little dummy." Say, "Hey, that's so interesting." Okay. Anyways, I hope that helped. Just forgive yourself. Don't beat yourself up. Make peace with yourself. And remember, you never get it done and you never get it wrong. Okay? So if you like this, please share below. Or like. Or comment. I know I'll get comments. Let me know another subject you want to talk about. I have a few more that I have coming up, so I'm so excited to talk to you about them. And have a great day.